Good evening and welcome to the Limerick Planning Board meeting for Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. We could stand for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all. Okay. So we have a pretty short agenda tonight. We have some minutes from May 7th. Is there a motion on those?
I motion to approve the minutes from May 7th.
Okay, I'll second that. Any discussion on those? Okay, all in favor? Okay, that's unanimous. Okay, we have some old business that we don't really have any information on, so I think we're going to just skip through those. One thing Brian did do is he did go through the water, the wellhead protection ordinance and changed it to a Word document. So now we just need to try to format it a little bit better. And then maybe at one of our next meetings we can discuss that.
Sounds good.
Okay. We have an application for 549 Doles Ridge Road solar array. They've asked to be put on the agenda for July 2nd. I guess that's fine with me. I'll just caution that July 2nd could be a very busy day for me, so I'll try to just be sure that I look over the ordinance, look over the application. If I have any questions, I'll pass them along to you. So you want to read Robert's rules and be ready?
Can't wait.
Okay. Is there anything else for the?
We'll go over them and accept the application on the 18th.
Yes. I haven't had a chance to really look at it on the 18th or on the 2nd. And the 2nd will, if we haven't approved it by then, we'll approve it and set a site walk and a public hearing date on that day. Okay. Was there anything else that was in here that? I don't think so.
So is there just one solar garden?
One solar project?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yep, looks like it. Is there anything else, Joanne, that I missed? I think just Stan's emails that we've gotten, so we can just file those. Okay. Any other business? One thing that we kind of need to start talking about is how to handle growth. You might have a better idea what's out there than I do. The last time we had a growth ordinance was around 2004-ish when I was building a house, and I wasn't excited about it, but Stan's talking about it again, or at least growth impact fees, or there are certain, he didn't say impact fees, he said something similar to that, where, because he said an impact fee has to be used for a specific purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Impact fees, he said it has to be used on the project.
They say, yeah, so impact fees, but there's also, what did he call it? Does anyone remember?
I can't remember. I'm trying to pull it up.
I remember the email he said about it, so I'm sure we could find what he said.
Yeah, it's something, it's not an impact fee, or it's some sort of a growth fee or something.
Same fee that Lake Arrowhead charges.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he called it a growth fee.
Growth
Right.
fee,
Yeah.
okay. So, well, hopefully Stan will be able to come to some of our next meetings and present some ideas for that.
Just did a redo of how they're doing it, because they have a new subdivision of over 120 houses going in.
I think we had a number, and at one point, so many permits can be issued. What does that do? Does that just drive up the rate, the cost of everything? I don't know.
It just goes into the town resources, like.
Is our goal to?
No, but I mean, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is our goal to encourage and increase this number?
I think
Or
Stan's.
to put a cap on it.
I think Stan's goal is he's worried that the growth is going so fast that it's outpacing the services that we have.
Right.
And so I think so he wants to restrain it some, and I don't know, or to offset it by a fee of some sort.
Makes sense.
I'm torn on it. Like I said, I was building a house and we had to pay for a growth permit, and I don't think a growth permit was about $200 then, but it seemed like a lot to me at that point. But
Just like one house would not be wouldn't make as big of an implication as like if it's like a large subdivision with builds, then maybe. Like I think we can set parameters around that, so it's not like affecting an individual resident, but
right.
a builder coming in.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where he's at, and he's looking at things like interconnection with the water district, sewer district to try to make that somebody to hitch on to those services when practical. So.
You also have to look at condos, right?
Yeah, that's another thing that we don't know a lot. I don't know a lot about, and I think
The main condo act has a ton of regulations and rules
right.
that coincide with building and managing when approving them.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in charge of what and how the town handles like taxes on them and things like that.
Yep. So it seems like there's a piece of property that there's a developer that's looking to come in and put in a multi-unit building, and that's kind of got him kind of looking ahead, trying to figure out what to do. So put that on your radar and think about it a little bit, and I'll reach out to Stan this week and try to see if he can help us with some ordinances. So, all right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay. So I'll make the motion. You have a second. All in favor? Okay. Thank you.